there! What's up? Thank you for coming by to talk movies. On this video, I'm going to be reviewing episode 3 of Tales of a Broken Reality, created by Brian Oliver and co-written by Rebecca Harrison. So this has been a 3-part miniseries of a larger web series that's an anthology, kind of similar to Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt, The Twilight Zone, Outer Limits. Only this is a steampunk science fiction series. The first 3-part story revolves around a substance called the Aether. Aether is able to change the fabric of time as we know it, and there is a character by the name of Tin Man who's trying to obtain some Aether for his own nefarious purposes. The Tin Man borrows his name from the Wizard of Oz, and we also see Emerald City and a couple of other elements from the Wizard of Oz. So there are familiar pieces of this story that have been kind of reconfigured and presented in a way that I've never seen before, which is something that I've really liked about it. Also, Brian writes really fun dialogue, and a lot of these are not professional actors. They're friends of his that he was able to recruit to, help him see this vision of his passion project through, and you can see that they have a relationship off of just this project, and it's cool to see them interact with each other. The costume design is also super cool because these people are in the steampunk scene, so they've got these really elaborate, detail-oriented costumes of what technology would be if it were predominantly steam-powered instead of electricity-powered. A couple of the people in the series I actually recognize. I gotta give a shout out to Rock Brown. It was super cool to see him in episode 3. He does a fight scene with another guy, and it was a lot of fun. Brian has integrated lots of different techniques throughout the series, and it's been cool to track him as a filmmaker. In this 3rd episode, he opens with a computer-generated introduction. It's pretty cool the way that he was able to utilize, the minimal special effects that he had and use them in a way that was fresh. We also get to see some more traditional practical special effects with some fist fights where blood is used. We get to see some basic choreography and some cool camera editing techniques, especially in the 2nd episode where he does a music montage with the editing corresponding with the music as it happens, which is something that I really enjoyed. Now, like I said, this is an amateur cast, so the acting varies. Some people are better than others. One of my favorite characters from the entire series has been the host, the narrator, if you will. He's kind of the Rod Serling of this anthology, and he's this really thick accent Creole guy, and he's just chewing up the scenery. You can tell he's having a blast doing it, and it's a blast to watch. Each of these episodes is clocked in about 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm not going to review this to the same point scale that I do other movies because obviously it wasn't done with a studio behind it. It's not a movie that's going to be wide distributed, but it is available on YouTube for your viewing pleasure, and I will say that I highly recommend looking for the link in the description to go and watch this yourself. Like I said, 30 to 40 minutes each episode, and well worth the time. I think you'll enjoy it because I certainly did. Thank you so much for stopping by to check out my review of Tales of a Broken Reality. Have you seen it? After you go and watch it, let them know Jeremy sent you and come back and tell me what your thoughts were. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, keep it terrible.